Hi, my name is Erin Hemmerich, and today I'd like to talk to you about vaccinating against HPV. What if I told you that we could possibly prevent certain forms of cancer? Would you be interested? Today I'd like to talk to you about what is HPV, side effects of receiving the vaccinations of Gardasil and Cervarix, and who should be vaccinated. Nobody really wants to think of their children being sexually active, but in reality, it can happen. And we can't really just lock our children in a room, so what are our options? And the answer is vaccinating. The reality is that nearly 3/4 of all people between the ages of 15 and 49 become infected in their lifetime with HPV. 50% of the world population has been infected with HPV. HPV accounts for 7 out of 10 cancer cases in the United States, and studies have shown that teens are even less likely to be sexually active once they have received the vaccine. So what is HPV? HPV lives on our epithelial cells, which are flat, thin cells located on our skin surface of our mouth, genital, head, and throat. HPV is spread through mucous membranes, bodily fluids, or intimate skin-to-skin contact like intercourse. HPV is the most common STI or sexually transmitted infection and is highly contagious. Currently, there's no test to determine if an individual is infected with HPV, and symptoms can take years or even decades to appear in the form of genital warts and even cancer. So what are the side effects of HPV? Or Gardasil and Cervarix. Gardasil protects against strains 6, 11, 18, and is for both men and women. Cervarix protects women from 16 and 18 strains and from cervical cancer. Most common side effects include pain, swelling, redness, bruising, and tenderness of the injection site. Less common but also mild side effects include fever, headache, nausea, dizziness, vomiting, and fainting. Fainting is actually a very common side effect in adolescents who receive any vaccine. Out of 56 million people vaccinated, 22,000 have had adverse reactions, and that doesn't necessarily mean a bad reaction or fatal. It's just an unwanted or undesirable reaction, like bruising at the injection site. They've also determined that it could be caused by something else entirely. The CDC looked at serious side effects such as Guillain-Barré syndrome, ovarian failure, severe allergic reactions, and even death, and determined that people that experience these reactions were more likely to experience these than people who did not receive the vaccination at all. So in other words, they were going to experience this anyways. So who should receive the vaccination? Girls and boys between the ages of 9 to 26 for preventative measures, sexually active adults under 26, people who have a weak or compromised immune system, and HIV and AIDS patients. So why should we get vaccinated? HPV accounts for 70% of cervical cancer cases in the United States. Like I said before, 50% of everybody who is sexually active has experienced some kind of form of HPV, and even some of those people don't even know it. Why not protect yourself and your children from cancer? This is an actual way we can prevent cancer. So why wouldn't you want to do that for your children? The benefits outweigh the risks. Would you rather have HPV that you can have forever, or have a vaccination? Thank you for listening. Hope you guys are persuaded to be vaccinated. Thanks for listening. Bye.